Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the new De Bruyne card to check out today. So, we're taking a look at a card that is 5'11", high work rates, right-footed, 4-star skill moves with a 5-star weak foot. So obviously, Kevin De Bruyne, as you guys know, his Team of the Year card, his Team of the Season card are very good cards. And I don't think this card is going to be any different in regards to the quality that he offers in game because of the very good all-round stats that this card actually has. So it's a rotational cards because he has everything to be good in most of the positions that you would put him in. Even if you want to put him as a center back or a right back, you could probably do that too if you really wanted to, but obviously it would be a waste. In regards to his traits, guys, he doesn't have the finesse shot trait or the outside foot shot trait, but trust me, one of those cards that definitely compensates even without those traits in the game. In regards to his in-games, he's got 93 acceleration, 92 sprint speed. Could be something you can improve on the card for sure. His shooting's at 99 attacking, positioning, 92 finishing, 99 shot power, 99 long shots, which looks fantastic, to be fair. Passing on the card is as well as really good. Basic card stats looking great. You don't have to improve the shooting. You don't have to improve the passing. So those two specifically, as they do on the other versions of this card, Team of the Season, Team of the Year, they feel fantastic, right? So I really hope it's very similar with this card. In regards to dribbling, the only thing that's lacking with De Bruyne's card is the 87 agility and the 85 balance. But the thing about De Bruyne, again, even though he doesn't have those two stats, it's very interesting with him because he actually has like an average or a stocky body type in game, but he dribbles actually pretty well with his Team of the Year or Team of the Season card. Playing in specific positions, right? Like with De Bruyne, I mostly see him being used in kind of like a 4-4-2 setup, a 4-2-3-1, playing as a CDM or a center mid, or even potentially as a cam if you were to actually increase the dribbling stats. Because there's two different chemistry styles that I would give him. Obviously, it would be the sniper chemistry style and the anchor chemistry style. I just feel like the anchor gives him more stuff to work with because it makes him a better all-round player. Like imagine having a cam attacking, like yes, he would have to compensate for the dribbling a little bit, but he can defend while being in the cam position with high work rates. You guys get what I'm saying? Like giving him the aggression boost, physical pace boost, all of that's really nice. But the dribbling is something that we will definitely try out in game. With his defending is another big thing, right? The defending on this card has very good base defensive stats for someone that's a midfielder because with the chemistry style boost, you actually make him a very solid midfielder in the center mid or CDM position. Like I said, 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2 looks great for a card like this. Physical stats, for base card stats, again, very good. He's got 90 strength with a body type that's big, right? He's got 92 aggression. That with the pace he has is amazing. And then the plus 10 jumping for anchor chemistry style is definitely a welcome inclusion as well. As you guys can tell, I actually did this on my main account. I ended up packing Renato Sanchez from doing this SBC. Probably going to sell him though, because obviously I try to get the content more than I care about my actual account for you guys. And obviously it's for the YouTube channel regardless, so it's not really a big deal to me. But yeah, the way that I want to try out De Bruyne right now is I want to use him in two different formations. Like I said, I want to use him in the 4-2-3-1 as well as the 4-4-2. So in the 4-2-3-1, we will be playing De Bruyne in the cam position with Quaresma off to the left, Bernardo Silva off to the right. As you guys know, the instructions are pretty basic. We just have come back in defense for the cams, cut pass lane, stay back while attacking, cover center for the CDMs, and stay back while attacking for the fullbacks. For the 4-4-2, a little bit different, right? So I want to do this. We'll actually use, just for the sake of this team, because the balance is not really there, but for the sake of this team, what I want to do is, I might actually rotate him as I play, because, dude, the fact that he has very good stats in specific areas is very nice. But with Laurent Blanc, we definitely need to be playing him through the midfield. So we'll just use Bruno Fernandes off to the side for now. But that 5-star weak foot with Kevin De Bruyne, as well as defensive stats, it's going to be very nice to have him in that midfield position. For the sake of the review, we will tell him to be unbalanced. But normally I like to have these guys on stay back while attacking anyways, because their base characteristics of high attacking work rates will make them push forward anyways, but we're going to try him out with balanced anyway. So those are the two formations that I will be trying out De Bruyne in. Again, want to try him mostly as an attacking player and as a defensive player because, like I said, guys, he's capable of playing both and literally anywhere on the pitch. Don't worry about the goalkeeper. When I saw Renato Sanchez, I'll probably get Ter Stegen in there or something. Diego Carlos got upgraded, so pretty nice stuff for me in regards to the FC Porto stuff. So let's get into a game and see how he plays, guys. I'll have the controller on the screen because I know some of you guys like it as well, so. Ooh, very nice team, actually. I like what he did with all this. Yeah, very nice. 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2 potentially with this guy. It's got Hummels in there, you know, I like it. Very nice. Okay, guys, so let's start off with the 4-2-3-1 first. Yeah, so the dribbling part on the card, you can see it's not like super responsive right off the bat because of the agility and balance. So again, with this card, I do mostly see him being used as an actual center mid or CDM. So really, really not a big problem for me personally, right? But I do want to see what he's like attacking whenever we get the opportunity to. See, you can kind of compensate for the dribbling. It's not something that you have to be like overly concerned about. Will you run into this space right here? Okay, good. I like that he doesn't aggressively push that. He does there, comes back into position pretty quickly. We'll kind of play off of that a little bit. Nice. Perfect. On your weak foot. A brilliant strike off of a kind of emphasized touch right there. You could kind of see the way that he took that into his stride was actually pretty solid. It was very controlled, you know, so that was nice. I should have put more power into the strike because it is Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen, one of the best goalkeepers in the game, right? So, oh, a nice powerful strike. It didn't let me do the one little specific dribble that I needed there at a 45-degree angle, but the power behind that strike, really, really good. You can kind of see the way that he takes that strike right there isn't going to be consistent. And again, up against Ter Stegen, you're going to have to do a little bit better there. I like that he doesn't continue completely irrelevant runs. So that's actually pretty nice. So when it comes to De Bruyne's card, guys, it's really going to depend on how you want to use him specifically. Like if I were to use him in my team, it'd be mostly as a CDM or center mid. So the anchor chemistry style would just make the most sense for me because the dribbling is just not going to be there. But if you want to use him in the attacking areas, the sniper chemistry style would make sense for the agility boost as well as the balance boost to make him as responsive as possible to lay the ball off to specific individuals in your team, right? But the way that my team is set up, I'm probably going to be using Bruno Fernandes as the actual cam, with Kevin De Bruyne being an actual CDM since his base card stats for defense actually looks pretty good. You can even see in that situation right there that he's aggressive enough to get into situations and potentially defend really nicely, right? It's pretty aggressive when it comes to like running into the space instantly. Definitely very noticeable with the card so far. Really bad mistake from the goalkeeper right there. Nice little skill move. 5-star weak foot. He's able to shoot that ball really nicely to the left side right there. What I want to do now, guys, is I want to switch to the 4-4-2 and use him as a left center mid. I want to see how he plays there, playing through the middle with his attacking and defensive capabilities. Nice dribbling right there. Good L trigger shield, actually. The one thing I'm liking about De Bruyne's card is the way that he uses the empty space. Like, he is very intelligent, which, again, very noticeable from his Team of the Years and Team of the Season. Like, the way that he goes into the space right there in that situation. Let's try a near post strike here. Hits the post. Would have actually been a decent strike if I put less power into it, you know? The way that he waits the ball, like when he passes it in any areas, is just so nice, man. You see how he's like, oh, I'm going to run into that space, but then he's like, ah, never mind, it makes no sense for me to do that. I love players like that. His transitioning is so awesome in the midfield, man. Nicely done. There's a good L trigger shield there. I don't know if I'll score that opportunity. I don't. Just going to go ahead and switch Jota here with Bruno Fernandes, since Jota kind of plays like someone that belongs on the left side. De Bruyne obviously doing really well so far in the 4-4-2 setup, playing as one of the center mids. Again, because he has that attacking and defensive presence, right? Oh, nice. Beautiful stuff. Ah, man, it didn't do the first time fake shot into the space. Because that's what I wanted to do. If I got that first time fake shot, it would have been a really nice angle to score from. Even his tracking is really good with the cut passing lane instruction. Look at the way he's moving right now. I can kind of switch over here and make that tackle, you know? And then he gets that random... Oh, my God. Let's go De Bruyne. Ball roll touch. From that angle, we score that opportunity. 4-4-2 system actually pushes out of position. I can't press L1R1. There we go. He actually pushes out of position when he sees that empty space on the balance instruction. So very, very helpful in a situation like that. Oh, he still has it. Oh, almost got that pass off too. Even when I lost possession of the ball, the way that he went into the empty space instantly right there was really nice. Makes that run there with Quaresma. De Bruyne starts to occupy the side position. Yeah, it's that dribbling. The dribbling is the only thing that really throws me off. But, like, again, when it's a midfielder, you can definitely compensate for it. It is one of those things, guys, where I feel like because his base card stats for defense and physical is already pretty decent, you may want to boost the dribbling on the card, right? Touch, shot, we hit the post. Typical FIFA mechanics. Like, I don't blame the player when they hit the post there. It's just how FIFA is, so. You know what's really interesting about that whole situation is how I know I have a silver goalkeeper, but it's very strange how when I'm pushing out with my goalkeeper, he pushes it out for a corner kick. You know what I'm saying? Do I find that to be a very strange thing? I do find that to be a strange thing. Okay, guys, so we're going to be trying out some different things for this next game. I did try out De Bruyne with the engine chemistry style, and his dribbling does feel significantly better with it. That game, the guy left in like the 30 minutes with the score at 0-0, so doesn't really matter for me to show that one. But the way that we're going to be lined up for this next game is going to be like this. I'm going to use him like I would normally use this card, but with the way that I have my attacker set up normally in my squads, right? So we're going to be using him as a left center defenseman with the engine chemistry style to see if he still feels like a good CDM. And then we're going to actually have, we're going to put the width a little bit lower here. We're going to have De Bruyne playing through the middle over here with the instructions of actual stay back while attacking, so that his characteristics is what pushes him forward. We're going to have Bruno Fernandes playing over here. Quaresma could play up top with Diogo Jota, no problem. Bernardo Silva switched off to the side. And we're going to have Bruno Fernandes and Kevin De Bruyne playing as the midfielder. So this is going to be a more serious game of FIFA, so we could see what he's like under regular circumstances. But I've analyzed the card enough regularly. I just want to see what he's like with the engine chemistry style without any defensive boosts. Okay. Oh, you're playing with, what is that? I don't think he's going to have enough defensive midfielders, so we're going to switch to the 4-4-2 instantly. Oh, yeah, that's, you get Quaresma on his outside foot shots traits, that's it, man. He's the king of Trivelas, my boy. De Bruyne with that nice pass, too. Nice little goal there where Quaresma gets into position really nicely to score that opportunity. Ooh, I should have definitely settled that touch right there, but I felt feisty, man. Oh, you still got it. You still got it. Don't worry. I thought you were still going to get that ball right there. A decent tackle right there. You could definitely tell he's not an actual CDM when he's defending, but It's a good balance between attacking and defending, right? He just stopped playing right there randomly. I don't know what's up with that, but another strike. Goalkeeper saves it. I actually feel like I waste the card when I have him on stay back while attacking. He feels more balanced when he's on balanced instructions, you know? I'm going to switch him back to that. Like, that type of space right there, I feel like the midfielders can work off of a little bit more. And obviously, that's the type of stuff you analyze as you play the game, right? It's like, oh, what type of space is my players not utilizing right now, right? Oh, manual goalkeeping? I want to just tap that just because, you know, when I see manual goalkeeping, I'm just like, go for the disrespect, go for the disrespect. You know, it's a 1v1, so I'll take that opportunity just because it's a 1v1, not because it was like, you know, but I'll take that goal for sure. Ball roll touch. Does my boy KDB have good penalties? He does, apparently. Just place that right there. Let me see if I actually get that. Ooh, nice little place shot right there. Well, this guy lost all motivation to play, so we'll just leave the review at that. Alright guys, so final verdict on the De Bruyne card. It's obviously a very solid card. Feels very similar to his Team of the Season and Team of the Year cards. In regards to chemistry style, it'll really depend on how you want to use him in the actual game. So if you give him a shadow or an anchored chemistry style, the dribbling with 87 agility, 85 bounce will be noticeable in game. These don't really compensate that much for it, but again, if you're going to be using him as a center mid or a CDM, it's not necessarily a big deal. Although if you want the player to be as responsive as possible, the engine chemistry style definitely helps it out a little bit in regards to making him perform significantly better in game. So for me personally, if I were to use him in my team, I would mostly use him as a CDM on the shadow chemistry style for the perfect pace, but also for the extra boost on interceptions and sliding tackles because of the fact that sliding tackles is already giving him a 90 and he already has a defensive awareness at a 99 as well. So that's what I noticed the most with this card in game. I would have him on stay back while attacking because he would still offer that attacking and defensive structure for my team anyway, so wouldn't necessarily be a big deal for me to, you know, put him on balance instructions, because having that balance in the CDM area where someone can attack and defend is nice, but then you have someone like, you know, Laurent Blanc, who actually feels like a very solid CDM with his medium high work rates playing through the middle. So feels very similar to it feels very similar to his Team of the Year, Team of the Season stats. Whether or not the SBC is worth doing is really dependent on the situation of your club. You know, if you have bought these versions of the cards and you don't plan on changing the De Bruyne in your team at any point, then do the SBC for fun because you can put fodder to decrease the value of the card. But generally speaking, is it worth doing from a price value? No, because you can get the Team of the Season card that feels very, very similar, that costs, you know, pretty much the same amount, right? So is the card good? Yes, but it'll only be worth doing depending on the situation of your actual club. So I actually think the Team of the Season version and the team and this version is literally, it's like the same thing, right? It's not, I think, it's what they actually are. So it really depends on the situation of your club and what you want to do with a person that's untradeable and not untradeable, and whether or not you have the SBC fodder to do it. It's a lot of different variables to consider, but is the card good? Yes, just depends on the situation of your club. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.